Gigi Berardi reading FoodWISE, continuing with this part of the book entitled Our Personal World of Food and looking at advertising health, what that is all about. A major influence on our shopping is the belief that we should choose the right combination of food components, vitamins and carbohydrates and fats and proteins and calories and cell protective antioxidants. Instead of cultivating a taste for healthy and satiating foods, we begin to see foods in terms of nutrients, either in excess, fats, for example, or deficit, vitamins. Journalist Michael Pollan calls this obsession with particular nutrients nutritionism. Pollan plaintively asks in defense of food, whatever happened to just food? But nutritionism is something that can be promoted, aided by advertising and other marketing, especially to consumers who are short on time and money and seeking quick fixes rather than mentally draining analyses of what's the right food. The obsession with nutrients sidetracks us into believing that nutrient-fortified food is good for us, despite it being loaded with sugar and other simple carbs, which break down quickly to provide energy. I must admit that when I first started teaching, I practiced my own version of this component-centered nutritionism, using a USDA handbook to devise exercises for determining protein content of foods. I thought this was a good way to have students carefully look at the type and amount of foods they were eating. A side benefit was that it gave us a perfect excuse to share recipes and cook a gigantic meal together. For the record, I didn't tout the more protein, the better, but certainly others did. So I have an article tonight that talks about a resurgence in coronavirus in Europe, something I monitor very closely, much less in the United States. And there is a quote that I love from this article, and I encourage you to read it, but it is, "Fear is a form of wisdom, boldness, a show of carelessness."